The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Over the middle, home by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him. He was able to flip. His horse still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Now Roethlisberger being chased out left. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald, 44 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 75 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Bell found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
I believe in God.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. Let's go, guys.
He mad up. He had to come back and play me.
You had told you that did another tournament.
You talking about I quit? This nigga so cool. But this nigga had a screenshot and I had a video saying this nigga stupid. Oh, this nigga stupid. Give me that bullshit.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striking down the 47-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got red ball action going, how we're going to play, and they responded to the After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Stop trying me, boy.
Take this one back to the 36-yard line. And I saw the pressure. Just not problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. Pressure's in the face of the ball, and can he step into a threat? And when you can't do that, all the
There's not nobody in it.
Quickly there. He gets maybe a couple into the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
On second down, it's Bell. Bell a first down and then some. Cuts back right.
Man, he should have stiffed the fuck out of that boy.
40-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action now. Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Sometimes he's out there to read the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Bell. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes him from the 10 down to the 6.
Not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside.
Yo. Yo. Yo, you hear me? Yeah. Yeah, you hear me? What up? Wait.
You can't develop a screenshot.
Yeah, what?
Fucking weird game. Now, if you wanted to, just to make you happy, he could go back to the source and make a screenshot. Would you like the screenshot, sir?
That man fooled up.
It don't make no sense, bro. He's not making no sense. I said, bro, you could delete the screenshot if that's what you really want. You want to make them go get an screenshot, but that makes you happy. You feel me? Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hell yeah. I have fucking got script, boy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come back, come back.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And a hit trying it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone
how the fuck
open.
they be cheating? You ain't even doing nothing good.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play on third there for the Steelers. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets his one just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out comes Houston. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
Reset. Hey. Go down.
counter. It's Miller. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Green the line! Green the line! Reset, reset, reset!
And with the play clock running low,
That
Bill
nigga
O'Brien's
nervous.
gonna signal for a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Down! Back 22! Back 22!
Here's Watson now on second down, escaping the pressure right. That complete to Lamar Miller. That goes for a gain of 31.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. As his guys are in for 6. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Brown. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Okay, carry out.
From the 32-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he gets it to the outside midfield across the 45 before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Now Roethlisberger going to hand the ball. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. We got plenty of weather here today. We got some snow going on, and they come out of the dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think? Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. Following the fumble recovery, Watson flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. He's hit right in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. camp. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time you had someone get 3 in context?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Yeah, then with the Eagles. That's right. Then with the Eagles. And I believe it's against Washington and Rex Gross.
That's correct. Now, the first play of the drive was incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of muddle in the middle of the field so you can go make a play on the football.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they're incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials already started, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. There's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46.
Just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's Ellington. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The completion good for 3 and a 2nd down.
One thing to open for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. And in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him and get a good head of steam going.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st down, Watson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage. The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC Divisional Round. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half. and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Down. Black 22. Black 22. Black 39 Philly.
They'll run it again with Miller. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Come back, come back. Black 39 Philly.
On first down, it's Watson. Room to run inside the 40. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way
down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Whitney Merciless in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The give is to Bell. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Watson on first down. And that's complete. It's Allington. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he finds his man, Griffin. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Caught here by Griffin. Wasn't a ton of space, but a great move. He's able to work it to the 20-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the gun on third, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Black 22! Black 22!
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 58 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
66.
Roethlisberger. And my goodness,